can't tell me much about Dr. King. Well, he won a Nobel Peace Prize. We know that. Well, Dr. King, blah, blah. Well, we know that. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, of course, 1929. As you can see here, he had 2 sisters and brothers. His father is very important to the development of Dr. King. He was a member of the NAACP when Dr. King looked like that, and helped to equalize the salaries of teachers in Atlanta, black and white teachers, so that African American or black teachers were able to get more money. But he did several important things, or there are very important things that happened. Okay? That's Martin Luther King as a kid. You know, he was a kid. Liked to play baseball, liked to play football. Very good student, so much so that he ended up skipping 2 grades in K through 12. Interesting events that happened in his life. One of them was him and his dad were going to, and we're talking about the construction and the development of Dr. King. How did he become who he was? Him and his dad were going into a shoe store to buy some shoes. And one of the staff people said, we don't serve colored people here in the front of the store. You got to go to the back. Dr. King's dad left out. Says, we are not going for that. And then he said something very interesting that Dr. King himself recounts. He says that his father said, as long as this system exists, I will resist it. Dr. King had white playmates who he played with all up to the time before he went to school. But when school started, their parents who were white forbid them to play with Dr. King anymore. That impacted Dr. King. Dr. King and his dad were in a car. His dad accidentally drives by a stop sign. The police stop him. I said, boy, what kind of driving you doing? Dr. King's dad said, listen here. There's a boy sitting in that seat right here. I'm a man. Police officer didn't know what to think. Just gave him a ticket and left. Because you didn't talk like that to the police in Georgia in the 50s. Or excuse me, in the 40s. In the 30s. You could end up as some strange fruit. That's an extra credit assignment to find out what that means.